When you apply for Social Security benefits and your claim is denied, you might feel frustrated or confused about what to do next. Fortunately, the Social Security Administration, SSA, provides an appeals process that allows you to challenge their decision. This process is designed to ensure fairness and give you the opportunity to present additional information or clarify your case. In this video, we'll walk you through what the Social Security appeals process is, why it exists, and how it works step by step. Whether you're dealing with disability, retirement, or survivor benefits, understanding the appeals process can make a big difference in your outcome. The Social Security appeals process exists to protect your rights as an applicant. Sometimes, claims are denied due to missing information, misunderstandings, or errors in the initial review. The appeals process gives you a structured way to have your case reconsidered by different officials, ensuring that every claim receives a fair evaluation. This system is an essential part of the Social Security program, helping to maintain trust and accountability. By understanding why appeals are available, you can approach the process with confidence, knowing that you have options if your initial claim doesn't go as planned. Before diving into the appeals process, it's important to know which types of Social Security benefits might be involved. The main categories include retirement benefits, disability benefits, SSDI and SSI, and survivor benefits. Each type has its own eligibility requirements and application procedures, but the appeals process is generally similar across all categories. Understanding which benefit you're applying for helps you gather the right documentation and prepare for the specific steps in your appeal. The appeals process begins when your initial application for Social Security benefits is denied. This denial can happen for various reasons, such as incomplete paperwork, insufficient medical evidence, or not meeting eligibility criteria. If you receive a denial letter, don't panic. The letter will explain the reasons for the decision and outline your right to appeal. It's crucial to read this letter carefully and note any deadlines for filing your appeal, as missing these deadlines can affect your ability to challenge the decision. The first official step in the Social Security appeals process is called reconsideration. During this stage, your claim is reviewed by someone who is not involved in the original decision. You can submit new evidence or clarify information that may have been misunderstood. Reconsideration is a paper review, meaning you typically don't need to appear in person. It's your chance to strengthen your case and address any issues that led to the initial denial. After reconsideration, the Social Security Administration will send you a new decision. If your claim is approved, you'll start receiving benefit. If it's denied again, the letter will explain the reasons and provide instructions for the next step in the appeals process. It's important to review this decision carefully and decide whether to move forward with another appeal. Many applicants find that reconsideration is a valuable opportunity to correct mistakes or provide missing information. If your claim is denied after reconsideration, you can request a hearing before an administrative law judge, ALJ. This is a more formal process where you can present your case in person, by video, or over the phone. The judge will review all the evidence, listen to your testimony, and may ask questions. You can also bring witnesses, such as medical experts or family members, to support your claim. This hearing is your opportunity to explain your situation in detail and address any concerns the SSA may have. Preparing for a hearing before an administrative law judge is crucial. You should gather all relevant documents, medical records, and any new evidence that supports your claim. It's also helpful to practice explaining your situation clearly and concisely. Many people choose to work with an attorney or advocate who specializes in Social Security cases. They can help you organize your case, prepare for questions, and ensure that you present the strongest possible argument. During the hearing, the administrative law judge will ask you questions about your case and review the evidence you've submitted. You'll have the chance to explain why you believe you qualify for benefits. The judge may also question any witnesses you bring. Hearings are less formal than court trials, but still follow specific procedures. After the hearing, the judge will issue a written decision, which you'll receive by mail. This decision will explain whether your appeal was successful or not. If the administrative law judge denies your claim, you can request a review by the Social Security Appeals Council. The Appeals Council will look at your case to determine if the judge made any legal or procedural errors. They may decide to review your case, deny your request, or send it back to the judge for further review. This step is mostly a review of the written record, and you usually won't need to appear in person. After reviewing your case, the Appeals Council will send you a written decision. They may agree with the judge and deny your appeal, overturn the judge's decision and approve your claim, or send your case back for another hearing. The decision letter will explain the outcome and your options for further appeal if necessary. It's important to read this letter carefully and consider your next steps. If you disagree with the Appeals Council's decision, your final option is to file a lawsuit in federal court. This step is more formal and typically requires the help of an attorney. The federal court will review your case to determine if the Social Security Administration made any legal mistakes. The court can uphold the previous decisions, reverse them, or send your case back for further review. This is the last stage in the appeals process. Each stage of the Social Security appeals process has specific deadlines. For example, you usually have 60 days from the date you receive a denial letter to request the next level of appeal. Missing these deadlines can result in losing your right to appeal. It's important to keep track of all correspondence and respond promptly to any requests from the Social Security Administration. Staying organized can help ensure you don't miss any critical dates. A strong appeal often depends on the quality of the evidence you provide. This can include medical records, doctor's statements, work history, and any other documents that support your claim. The more thorough and organized your evidence, the better your chances of success. It's a good idea to keep copies of everything you submit and to update your records as needed throughout the appeals process. Many people choose to work with an attorney or advocate during the appeals process. Legal professionals can help you understand your rights, prepare your case, and represent you at hearings. They are familiar with Social Security rules and can help you avoid common mistakes. While you are not required to have a lawyer, having one can increase your chances of a successful appeal, especially in more complex cases. One concern many applicants have is the cost of appealing a Social Security decision. In most cases, attorneys who handle Social Security appeals work on a contingency basis, meaning they only get paid if you win your case. The Social Security Administration sets limits on the fees attorneys can charge, so you won't face unexpected expenses. It's important to discuss fees and payment arrangements with your representative before starting the appeals process. Understanding why Social Security claims are denied can help you avoid common pitfalls. Some frequent reasons include missing documentation, insufficient medical evidence, or not meeting eligibility requirements. Sometimes, simple errors on the application can lead to a denial. By carefully reviewing your application and providing complete information, you can reduce the risk of being denied and improve your chances during the appeals process. Delays in the appeals process can be frustrating. To avoid unnecessary setbacks, make sure to respond promptly to all requests from the Social Security Administration. Submit all required documents on time and keep copies for your records. If you move or change your contact information, notify the SSA immediately. Staying proactive and organized can help your appeal move forward more smoothly. Clear communication with the Social Security Administration is essential throughout the appeals process. Always keep records of your correspondence, including letters, emails, and phone calls. If you have questions or need clarification, don't hesitate to contact your local SSA office. Good communication can help prevent misunderstandings and ensure that your case is handled efficiently. The Social Security Administration offers online tools to help you file appeals quickly and easily. You can submit your request for reconsideration, hearing, or appeals counsel review through the SSA's website. Online appeals are convenient and allow you to track the status of your case. Make sure to save confirmation numbers and copies of any documents you upload. If you prefer, you can file your appeal by mail or in person at your local Social Security office. Paper appeals require you to complete specific forms and submit them along with any supporting documents. Be sure to keep copies of everything you send and use certified mail if possible to confirm receipt. This traditional method is still widely used and can be effective if you follow all instructions carefully. Once you've filed your appeal, it's important to track its progress. The SSA provides online tools and phone support to help you check the status of your case. Staying informed allows you to respond quickly to any requests for additional information and helps you plan your next steps. If you notice any delays or issues, contact the SSA for assistance. Missing a deadline in the appeals process can be serious, but it's not always the end of the road. If you have a good reason for missing a deadline, such as illness or a family emergency, you can request an extension. The SSA will review your explanation and decide whether to allow your appeal to proceed. It's always best to act quickly and provide documentation to support your request for more time. Some appeals involve special circumstances, such as cases for children, non-citizens, or those with unique medical conditions. These cases may require additional documentation or follow different procedures. If your situation is unusual, it's a good idea to consult with an expert or attorney who can guide you through the process and ensure that your appeal is handled correctly. Medical evidence is often the most important factor in Social Security disability appeals. This includes doctor's notes, test results, hospital records, and statements from specialists. The more detailed and up-to-date your medical evidence, the stronger your case will be. Make sure to include all relevant information and update your records if your condition changes during the appeals process. Your work history can play a significant role in your Social Security appeal, especially for disability claims. The SSA will look at your past jobs, the skills you used, and how your condition affects your ability to work. Providing detailed information about your employment history and how your health impacts your job performance can help strengthen your appeal. At the hearing stage, you can bring witnesses to testify on your behalf. These might include medical professionals, family members, or friends who can speak about your condition and how it affects your daily life. Witness testimony can provide valuable context and help the judge understand your situation more fully. Be sure to prepare your witnesses so they know what to expect and can answer questions clearly. During some hearings, a vocational expert may be called to testify. These experts provide information about the types of work you can do given your limitations. The judge may ask the vocational expert questions about your ability to perform certain jobs. Their testimony can influence the outcome of your appeal, so it's important to understand their role and be prepared to respond to their statements. Medical experts may also be present at your hearing. They review your medical records and provide opinions about your condition and how it affects your ability to work. The judge may ask the medical expert to clarify complex medical issues or explain how your symptoms relate to your eligibility for benefits. Their input can be a key factor in the judge's decision. Once your hearing is complete, the administrative law judge will review all the evidence and testimony before making a decision. This process can take several weeks or even months. You'll receive a written decision in the mail explaining the outcome. If your appeal is approved, you'll begin receiving benefits. If it's denied, the letter will explain your options for further appeal. If your appeal is successful, you'll start receiving Social Security benefits. The amount and type of benefits depend on your specific case and the program you applied for. In some cases, you may receive back payments for the time you were waiting for your appeal to be decided. The SSA will send you information about your benefits and when to expect payments. If your appeal is denied at any stage, you still have options. You can move to the next level of appeal, such as requesting a hearing or filing a lawsuit in federal court. It's important to review the denial letter carefully and consider seeking legal advice before proceeding. Each stage of appeal has its own procedures and requirements, so understanding your options is key. It's not uncommon for applicants to go through several stages of appeal before receiving a final decision. Each stage offers a new opportunity to present evidence and make your case. Persistence is important, as many claims are eventually approved after one or more appeals. Stay organized, keep detailed records, and don't give up if you believe you're entitled to benefits. Sometimes, the SSA may claim that you were overpaid and ask you to repay benefits. If you disagree, you can appeal this decision as well. The process is similar to appealing a denial of benefits and involves submitting evidence and possibly attending a hearing. It's important to respond quickly and provide documentation to support your case. If you can't afford to repay an overpayment, you can request a waiver from the SSA. This involves explaining your financial situation and why repayment would cause hardship. The SSA will review your request and may schedule a hearing to discuss your case. Providing detailed financial information and supporting documents can improve your chances of having the overpayment waived. Not all Social Security appeals involve medical issues. You can also appeal decisions related to work, credits, income, or other non-medical factors. The process is similar, but the evidence you provide will focus on financial or employment records rather than medical documentation. Make sure to gather all relevant paperwork and explain your situation clearly. Survivor's benefits are available to family members of deceased workers. If your claim for survivor's benefits is denied, you can appeal the decision using the same process as other Social Security claims. Be prepared to provide documentation such as death certificates, marriage licenses, and proof of relationship. The SSA will review your case and make a new determination. Children may be eligible for Social Security benefits if a parent is disabled, retired, or deceased. If a child's claim is denied, the appeals process is similar to that for adults. You'll need to provide documents proving the child's relationship to the worker and any relevant medical or school records. The SSA will review the appeal and make a new decision. Supplemental Security Income, SSI, provides benefits to people with limited income and resources. If your SSI claim is denied, you can appeal using the same four-step process. Be sure to provide detailed information about your income, assets, and living situation. The SSA will review your appeal and may request additional documentation before making a decision. Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, is for people who have worked and paid Social Security taxes. If your SSDI claim is denied, you can appeal through the same process as other benefits. Focus on providing medical evidence and work history to support your claim. The SSA will review your appeal and make a new determination based on the information you provide. If your claim for Social Security retirement benefits is denied, you have the right to appeal. The process is similar to other types of appeals and may involve providing additional documentation about your work history or age. The SSA will review your case and issue a new decision based on the evidence you submit. Non-citizens may be eligible for certain Social Security benefits. If your claim is denied due to citizenship or immigration status, you can appeal the decision. Be prepared to provide documentation such as visas, green cards, or work permits. The SSA will review your appeal and determine if you meet the eligibility requirements. If the SSA tries to recover an overpayment and you disagree, you can appeal the recovery action. This may involve explaining why you believe the overpayment is incorrect or why repayment would cause hardship. The process includes submitting evidence and possibly attending a hearing. Respond promptly to any notices to protect your rights. To improve your chances of a successful appeal, stay organized, respond to all requests promptly, and provide thorough documentation. Consider seeking help from an attorney or advocate, especially if your case is complex. Keep detailed records of all communications and submissions. Persistence and preparation are key to navigating the Social Security appeals process. The Social Security appeals process can seem overwhelming, but understanding each step can help you feel more confident. Remember, you have the right to appeal if your claim is denied, and there are multiple opportunities to present your case. Stay persistent, gather strong evidence, and don't hesitate to seek help if you need it. With patience and preparation, many people successfully navigate the appeals process and receive the benefits they deserve.